Here you go. It's always something. Come on now. It's very the boxing vodka gossip, got it rock and roll. Fall back. No job, no gossip. From Bernie the Boxer. Yeah. You gotta eat, sleep, breathe this to understand. If you ain't a genuine boxing fan. Get your news. Not these fools talking about who can be who doing what in the sport. Hey, come on. Let's get it all on. It's Bernie the Boxer. To the Bernie the Boxer podcast show. Yeah. About what's going on. Okay. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Yeah, man. What's happening? Happy Sunday, man. What it is, man. It's Sunday. I ain't got nothing to do. Like I say, we getting everything is normal, so to speak. You understand? So at least on my end. So like I say, let's talk some boxing. It's Sunday. That's what I do. Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday. You understand? Appreciate everybody in the chat. I know it's a lot of football going on. The Cowboys or the Cowgirls is playing. So everybody watching that, giving us something to do. But anyway, I got my job to do. Huh? We got to talk boxing, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's getting heating up. 2023 turning into a thriller night. Oh, my God. Okay. Now I got some new guys in there. I got L7 Kevin in there. I got Corey Palmer, Luca Lazo as always, William Harrington, Marta Machine, Staple, L-Dub, Boxing for Show, Cold Summer. Said it's going to be a cold summer. Shout out to my boy Red. You understand? East Coast guy. You know what I'm saying? Fab, Kim, Jigga, Nas, all those guys. Feel me? What's the other fella's name? Jadic is. Yeah. Okay, shout out to Mill. Owner's return. Let's go, champ. Okay. All right, so like I said, you know who it is. You know what it is. Yours truly is Bernie the Boxer. Sal Savala, appreciate you, baby. Huh? Omaha's own. Sal Savala. Yeah, what'd he say? 86, 87, 88, 89, 106, 112, 119. Close circles, huh? Close circles. Okay. Alumni here. Appreciate you. All right, so before I get started, I really want to give a super shout out to my guys up there in Pueblo. They about to try to make the Olympic team. They on in there, everybody out there in the quest to try to make the Olympic team, trying to seek gold and all that good stuff. Shout out to my boy Carlito Godibo, 132 pounds. Shout out to my boy Allen Paulino, 139, baby. Top rank amateurs, going for all the glory. You got Keon Davis going up. You got Troy Nash out there. We got Zaquan Moses out there. Nephew, shout out to Nephew. I missed you last time, baby, but definitely want to include you. I know you out there doing your thing, and can't wait to see the guys. I don't know if you moved up to 25 or 32, but Zay, you know that Shakur nephew down there, cousin down there. So, boy, some top talent down there. It's gonna be some good fights. Can't wait. Who else I got out there? I got where my boy from Jersey. I got Manny out there, 112. I got Manny out there. Boy, some killers out there. That's all I know is some killers out there. So shout out to them guys out there. Coach Lucas, appreciate you, baby. Hold it down out there. Whoever else out there, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, huh? We got to stay together, huh? The show must go on, and they out there. So, okay, put on for the guys. You hear me? All right. Sean Burton, appreciate you. Yo, boy, Mambo. Mm-hmm. So listen, man, I'm checking the stats like everybody else. Every morning I wake up, I look at boxing scene, I go to box. That's my go-to. I don't go to Twitter. I don't go to nowhere else. I go to boxing scene. Always go to boxing scene. And I seen what they said. They said biggest news coming out is Shakur and Frank Martin not fighting. Is I'm sad about that. Am I sad about that? I said, no, it can't be so. I didn't understand it. See, I got my boy Barrera back there. All right. Yeah, man. So it's a lot going on. Anyway, before I really get started, it's a big day for me. This is September the 10th was my pro debut. 05, Duluth, Minnesota, full round decision. Jesus Velasquez, I believe his name was. Yeah, man, Duluth, Minnesota. That was 17 years ago, I think the Sun said. So September the 10th, and shout out to my nephew, man, Elijah, man. Today is birthday. Happy birthday, nephew. You understand, huh? That's how it is. It just all grouped in one. So it's a celebration still. So like I say, 17 years ago, the kid turned pro. And I did what I did. And I'm still here. You understand? Okay. So like I say, we got Shakur going up, not getting the fight with Frank Martin. And don't know what's happening. Everybody speculating on what's going on, why Frank turned down the fight. And still haven't heard nothing from Frank. And definitely want to hear from Frank, from himself. Don't know exactly what's going on. And want to hear something from him. Hopefully, you would think. Don't know if he got to be tight-lipped because it's a political thing or whatever it is. But anyway, sad for boxing. And sad for Shakur, too, because it's like, well, not too bad. I guess he got the De Los Santos guy. But, I mean, this guy thrives on fighting the best, looking for a challenge. This guy thrives on that, so I feel sorry for him in that aspect. He's suffering the same thing, too good for his own good for some odd reason, whether it's politics or his own talent that, they choosing to look his other way, or it's hard to get somebody in the ring with that boy, man. Oh, my God. So I'm disappointed and sad about that. And as I said, I thought going with the WBC, usually with PBC, all the other titles really with PBC for real. And the WBO is closely associated with Top Rank. So I figured that, Frank Martin, a high-ranking contender. And, why not? And it went down the list. Cruz don't want it. Nobody want it. And, shit, man, come on. Not even the so-called champion himself, Devin Haney, don't want it. That's sad, man. Shakur. So boxing is in a sad state at this point. That's giving a black eye in my estimate. And then I got to think, too. I got to thinking at the same time, Shakur going down this list, trying to fight some guys, and these guys it's all right. But Shakur did that already, and Tank did that already. What is Tank doing? That's sad that everybody else moving out the way and everybody line up to fight Tank, but they don't want to fight Shakur. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Tank ain't trying to fight ain't trying to. That's when I thought about it, I say, man, it's almost like he's shaming them almost. Shakur, everybody's scared of Shakur. These is young guys. He's suffering the Bud syndrome. He's a smaller guy. Shakur was a 19-pounder. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what's up with this guy. So that's the big news going on with this. And I can't say, I just want to see what he got to say about that. Again, I don't know if it's political or whatever reason, it's medical, why the guy can't fight. I don't know, but I was expecting an intriguing fight. I figured that, Frank Martin is a durable contender, And so I'm disappointed in that. I don't know what happened again, but definitely want to talk about that. What else is new? That's it. I don't even know what else is to talk about. I can't even say nothing else is new except for what my title was. Bud ain't vacate? No. Why you got to vacate? No. Don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Young fella got to wait his turn, sit down, and I don't know if he'll vacate or not, but definitely, if Boots fight for the title, like I say, hope he fights somebody for the title. Do not upgrade him. All you guys, whoever this keeps saying something, do not upgrade him. Have him fight somebody for the title. I don't care who it is. Who at 47? We already talked about that. Same old shit. Keith Thurman, somebody fight Stanley Onis or somebody for the title. Just don't upgrade the man. to the championship. Don't email the man. Let the man hear him say, and the new champion of the world. Don't let him read it in an email that you have now been upgraded to the world champion. That's a sad thing. I would hate to hear that. But so anyway, listen, this is what I'm gonna do because I ain't got nothing to talk about for real. Serious business. I don't know. That was just the biggest thing. I ain't got nothing to do. Talk about some boxing, keep this thing rolling. So won't y'all go ahead, do the call-in thing, and let's talk about the boxing. You understand why y'all think Shakur and Frank Martin ain't fighting? Why is Frank Martin not taking the fight? 402-686-6529. Okay. Happy Sunday. L-Dub Boxing. It don't matter. Reem, Marta Machine. You understand? Corey Palmer, Luke Colazzo, -9. Yeah, man, I can't call it. What'd he say? What'd he say? What's good, dog? Appreciate you, man. Bernie ain't doing nothing. Bored to death talking about boxing. Ain't that's a shocker to me. I mean, like I say, I don't know what it is. You know, the best ain't hard to spot, but I mean, man, is they pulling the same thing they did with Frank Martin? Now, I'm really interested to know why Frank Martin didn't take the fight because I figured, listen, Frank Martin ain't got nothing to lose. Frank Martin don't have the pedigree that them guys have. Didn't have the fanfare that all them guys had. They had the experience that them guys had. He's a late bloomer in the game, or a late coming to game late. So I don't know. Like I say, I figured Frank Martin, what he got to lose? He don't seem like the type to turn down a fade. So I'm figuring, you know, why did he not take the fight? What happened? Chicago hung up on me. It's okay. It's okay. Who else I got in there? Everybody watching the game. What'd he say? Gerald Hood said, I said 5 years ago, Bud would beat Spence, beat him. Oh, yeah. Like I say, and I'm figuring that's the same way. They don't want to be 2-0 to us, or, you know, 0-2 against us, you know. Is it a political thing in that such a way? I don't know. I got Texas in the house. Go ahead, Texas.
Hey, what's happening, Bernie? Good boxing, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I think Frank Martin, man, I think he really wanted to take the fight anyway, and just you know, took it and like changed their mind, made it look like that, man. I don't think he really interested. They just didn't want to do what the person did to force it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, but why would you? I know Shakur is a mystery, but I just didn't see that. I mean, you know, being with the world championship and all, I wouldn't see. I mean, why would he pass the championship? Like I say, I just didn't see it in him, you know.
Hey, and how do that go? Do they like know the contract already? Because it's like we fighting on a Thursday night and all like.
Now that was crazy. No, I know I did when I read that. I knew that had to be a typo or something. I figured, but on a Thursday definitely don't make no sense. You know, Shakur is a primetime fighter, so definitely not fighting on a Thursday. They main event fighters. Shakur is a 2-division world champion and Olympic silver medalist. All the above. I definitely ain't fighting on Thursday, but like I mean, I don't know. It all sounds sketchy, but just in being logical, just in being logical. Like I say, you know, they didn't went down the list for Shakur to fight or who to, you know what I mean? And he can't get nobody from Lomachenko. He can't get Devin. I mean, he can't get nobody. So, I mean, he went to Cruz. They gave Tank all the problem. I mean, it's kind of bad for this guy. This guy can't get no work. Everybody's scared. And I'm saying this. This is what I was saying. I was saying if Tank is the cash cow and the hardest puncher and supposed to be a devastating type of guy, I mean, come on.
Yeah, hey, it's sad. I'm sad for him, man, because like he just want to fight the best, man, and then
yeah.
Shout out to your who he fought, Yoshino, who stepped up.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
man. Yeah, that man has big nuts, and it's like kind of like you said, like the Bud thing, Bob Arum or Top Rank, like he got that. They don't want to put put Bud with Manny Pacquiao and stuff like that. So I think it's a curse going on with him, and it's sad because he only got one fight at 135. Like he might have to go to 140 pretty soon. Like
and then I hear you, Chicago. Give me a second. Like I say, if y'all watching the show, y'all see me on the show on the call. You understand? Just wait on the turn. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just a crazy thing. Like I say, I mean, he went down the list, and these guys ain't even with top rank, So it was just like, I mean, no, I'm shocked, man. But I think they're gonna fight this De Los Santos guy, and I think that guy is a free swinging type of guy, an awkward type of guy, and definitely, he got a lot of machismo in him, so I can see him taking the fight. I think probably with Frank and them, they're gonna move like really business like, real professional, real, smart and everything like that, and not with on emotion. So they're gonna try to make the best move, let their next move be their best move. And at the same time, Haney still got the titles, which I think that is sad with Haney holding the titles because, he just holding them hostage. We know he ain't fighting at 35 no more. You feel me? So that's
You need to go ahead and vacate. Let it
go ahead and vacate the titles. I mean, it's like what kind of insecurity do you need? You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna make 35 no more, because if you was, then you might as well have fought Shakur. Man, all right, I'm done. I don't even got no. I could go on. I could go on and go on. Hey, family, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Hey, like I say, I can go on, and we gonna talk boxing. We gonna get funky. I don't care if the show get boring. I don't care what it is. I don't know. Listen, man. This stuff thing got out of hand, and I'm shocked and amazed by this. And like I say, even though I'm thinking this is Chicago in the house. Let's go, Chicago. Let's turn up. Let's go, Chi-Town.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Who I got?
It's Burnell J, baby.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you, Burnell. I appreciate you, baby. Go ahead.
All right, so since we're talking about Haney and Shakur, I think Shakur should have went on here and took that 25%, which would have put him in a great position.
You know what? Now that you say it, now that I'm kind of thinking about it now, I'm thinking maybe, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, sometimes you got to swallow your pride, and like everybody else was saying, but I really just feel like it was a real duck move by Devin. So I really don't even think that the 25, I think that the 25% was just a way. It was an insult to to cause you to act off your emotion, You know what I'm saying? So like I say, he knew that would like I say, it would insult him. So it would definitely throw a monkey wrench. And it was if you think it from a managerial point or a psychological standpoint or whatever, it was a great tactical move. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, come on now. It just is a slap in the face almost. And Shakur fell for a hook, line, and sinker. And like I say, but so I don't know if Devin Haney really wanted to fight Shakur anyway.
But look at it. If we look at what Haney had to do to become undisputed, go over across the pond, 2 fights, take the lesser of the money, whether he won or lost, it didn't matter. He did what he had to.
Well,
and Shakur, same position. He said, you know what? Look what I just had to go through. You want these belts? You got to go through what I went through. Shakur to go through what he went through, he got all the belts. Now he called him shots.
What? Yeah, like I say, I think you hitting the nail on the head with that. But I'm saying, Shakur is different though. Like I'm saying, Shakur. I mean, everybody keep trying to put Shakur in but he's a different type of person. He's in a different league far as everything else. So I think that's where all that's coming from. George Kambosos got lucky and came through with the championship. He earned a shot at the title, and he seemed like a safe opponent to defend against. Bringing the Australian crowd and everything like that. And he just turned the tide on Tio. And the cards fell in his favor, and which he deserved to fight in Australia too, which made perfect sense, or however it was. So everything, and he just deserved that. Devin, true, like I'm saying, he didn't really deserve, he didn't plow his way to the title. He kind of waited on his shot, kind of sat in the wings, kind of, like I say, got upgraded to the WBC champion. Things.
Lomo was ducking. It wasn't like he wasn't trying to get that Lomo fight too.
Man, okay, now look. Now, like Lomachenko said, he wasn't ready at the time. And as we seen at the fight, he wasn't ready. So, and Devin hadn't had nothing to exactly.
I hear you. All right.
We don't have to beat that subject. I'm on to the next. So I heard Boots is supposed to be in EJ's training camp for this Bud fight for the rematch.
Oh, well, I mean that'll be fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever they can do to come up, that's a Boots ain't gonna do nothing but beat on them and make it more easier for us. You understand? You know, hopefully, you know, Boots in mind his place and take it light on him or do whatever you got to do. I don't know.
Boots gonna give him the business. He's gonna beat his ass for at least a couple weeks. He's gonna try to figure it out.
Yeah. And like I say, that won't be. You know, they got to click up to get the guy. You understand? And you know, again, you got to go back to the drawing board. Errol Spence deserves everything he wanted to do to get the rematch. That's what they already said before it happened, and that's what happened. So, you know. That's already there, you know, and that's a good situation in itself. But these young boys, somebody got the boxing voice, somebody got to speak up, and the fighters really got to speak up. You know, I really think it's imposing on the fighters to, you know, but fear is a great tactic, you know, and the fear of not being on television, the fear of not getting a shot at the title, the fear of not being put in position, you know, keep these guys in a place. And you know, it's sad and pathetic, you know, that they do these guys like that. And so, like I say, I don't know. I was so hyped up for the fight. Man, that just hurt my heart to see that fight ain't happening. I'm kind of down now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what you think about Cool Boy? In Japan.
You know, I thought Cool Boy, like I say, I thought he was daring to be great. I thought that was a good fight for him. I thought it was a winnable fight for him. But you know, maybe the 22-pound limit probably was too much for him. And you know, going over there in that town, in that the whole everything is a lot different. And not to take away nothing of what.
You think going over there has something to do with it? Because the rules.
Like I say, making weight, you know, is a terrible thing. You know, making weight is a terrible thing. And, you know, he's a growing kid. He's a young kind of a guy, and he's growing. So that probably could have had it. And this, like I say, this guy, he's fighting at a weight that he probably walk around at. You know what I'm saying? 122 is probably what he walk around at. And, you know, he's fighting. He's a happy fighter. So I think that probably gave him the edge, even though he's a phenomenal fighter. And if I was Fulton, he didn't have no other. That was it. At least he tried it. You understand? At least he went for the gusto and fought somebody that's going to be an all-time great or somebody that seemed as deemed as a monster. You know what I mean? So it was. I can't do nothing but Cool Boy stuff. And now here he is. Now is the time to rebuild and see what you really made of. You know, everybody can't be a Mayweather's or a Marciano or retire undefeated or a lot of them other guys that we don't know that was undefeated. But, you know, this is it. You know, in anything, any life, any part of life, when you get kicked down, it's how you get up. You understand? That's when the fight begins. You dig? So here he is with it. And I can't wait to see what my boy Cool Boy Steph do. Shout out to Cool Boy Steph. Chi-Town, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So like I said, you know, you got to get up. It's all about what they say. I was down 7 times, but I got up 8. Huh? King Charles, what'd he say? He said, love to you. And the Crawford family. Yes, sir. It don't matter, says, why everybody dug my boy Shakur? He is the boogeyman, for sure. Like I said, I mean, the boy is Red calls him a conundrum. You understand? He's a puzzle. He's a riddle. You don't know. It looks sweet until you get in there. It look easy. Make you miss by just a half an inch. A fraction. You understand? A fraction. And he's surgical with it. He do the same punches over and over, but they count. He make you make the mistakes for you. He can land them punches, the straight shot to the stomach. You ain't gonna get away from that. He coming up. The man got an on guard. The man, he tough. Like Red said, he's a conundrum. Man, you can't hit him. He used to move. Now he's standing in the pocket and make bad boy. You see them boys back there? Them some bad boys, huh? That's my guy, Barrera. That's Kenny McKinney. It's a classic. 1995, February 5, first box. 1996, first boxing after dark. You understand? Huh? It's history being made. Come on. All right. So listen, what else we got, man? Hold on. What else we got? NHA say, salute, Bernie. You one of the realest and the funniest. Hold no punches, no pun intended. Content creators. Huh? Because I done been here and done this. Huh? I've been there and done it. I done swapped the punches. I made the weight. Huh? I flew on the plane. Huh? I took them punches. Huh? I won some, I lost some. Yeah. Exactly. Huh? I've been there with all of them. You name them. All right. Juice Man says, no plan. Juice Man says, no plans to vacate. Voice said, loud and clear. Salute, Bernie chat. Hey, okay, why he said that? Salute, appreciate you. Listen, do a couple things for me. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff for me, okay? Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Okay, I'm still taking calls too. But like I say, no, we ain't, you know, we in the driver's seat. And that ain't even, that's still being humble. You know, it is what it is. And you know, giving up the belts. Like I say, it's really all about the money. We already Bud did everything on what it is to be done. And you know, what? Come on, triple time. We didn't over it. All right, like I say, so it's all about the money. But at the same time, too, while you're a champion, you're still on the mound. You do have responsibilities, and you know, if anything should happen to not go as planned, then you know, Boost. I'm sure. I'm almost certain and guaranteed that Bud will definitely do what it takes to defend his honor. You understand? So, you know, again, it's all about the money. Hopefully, well, we got a couple days. Canelo, Charlo. Oh my, what we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. Canelo and Charlo's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know, Canelo, he don't duck no wreck. He fights, you know, everybody, lottie-dottie. Now, I don't know why he ain't fighting Benavidez. I still don't understand that. I don't understand that because I think he could do good with Benavidez. I don't know, but styles make fights. You know, Barrera couldn't beat Junior Jones, but he beat Kenny McKinney. You understand? But Kenny McKinney beat Junior Jones. So I mean, you know, like I say, styles make fights. I don't know. Maybe this guy at the same time, you know, Shane Mosley lose to Vernon Forrest. Vernon Forrest lose to Mayorga. Mayorga get beat by Shane Mosley twice. You know what I mean? It's crazy like that. So. I don't know why he ain't fighting Benavidez, but I think that, of course, that was the biggest fight to be made, serious, especially on that side. You feel me? Far as a marquee fight, far as a extravaganza fight, I think Benavidez checks all the marks for to be a perfect nemesis for Canelo, to make it a huge Mexican celebration, to make it a like I say, David Benavidez is number one contender for the super middleweight championship, and shit. They say if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I don't see how it don't make dollars, because the Mexicans, boy, they bring that money. That's what they do. They get that money, huh? Mexicans, they just look like they don't got no money sometimes, but that's a false narrative, because you know they keep it. They get in big trucks. They do big shit. What? Viva la Mexico! Viva la Mexico! All right. So I don't know what the kid gonna do, but anyway, he gonna fight Charlo, who is the undisputed champion at 154 pounds, moving up. And like I say, I don't know. Maybe it's just talk and fluff and everything for the camera, and talking about growing into the 168. Boy, you probably walk around at 190. What'd he say? What's his name? I don't need no permit. I got a degree in gymology, boy. All right. So like I say, all right, this guy, you know, he's I don't know, but anyway, you got to have some content. Like I said, you got to have something. You know, the newspapers, even back in the day, you know, that's why they was with Jack Johnson. That's why they was with Ali, because they got something to say. They give them good copy, something to write, something to talk about. You know what I mean? So anyway, to that point, again, he said he got to grow into the super middleweight division, whatever he got to do. You see them boys back there going at it to the body. All right, so anyway, we got Andrade going against Benavidez. I think that, now see, that's what I'm saying. Now, then you got a fight, which shouldn't take these guys so long to fight, but who's talking? Who's caring? That's a huge fight, Benavidez and Andrade. Like I say, I think, again, it's going to be one of those Bud-type moments where he's going to show the world, where he's going to put on everything that he needed to do, all the stuff that he been hiding. Because, you know, Andrade, I swear, I believe that too. Like I say, you know, Andrade, I think, again, you know, he got to have that type of incentive to try to get up, you know, and he just one of them type of guys. You know, he's still 2-division world champion, going through everything like a breeze. You understand? Whooped everybody. The amateurs did all that. Cold-blooded, that Demetrius Andrade, right? And so, like I say, he get his shining moment. I think he's going to come through. I think he take care of himself. I think he one of them type of guys that's really in tune with himself and his spirit. And definitely, you feel me? What? Archie Moore was 38 when he got the shot at the title and held it to his 38. Come on. What? Man, we just getting going. You just getting to know yourself and understanding, and especially when you got a craft like him, he's a boxer. He don't get hit. Then he take care of himself outside the ring. You understand? So, like I say, God gonna bless him. You know, you just gotta stay down. You say when you do right, good things happen. So shout out to Andre. Hope you get his moment to shine. You know, even at the same time, from a fella like me or everybody else who feels sorry for him, he's still living good. He still accomplished more than most. He's a 2-division world champion. I'm sure he's not lacking for nothing as far as financially, you understand? And most importantly, he got his mind, his body, and his spirit. So he ain't losing, huh? He bored. He needs some work, huh? Crawford needed some work. Shakur needs some work. Everybody that got it don't want to give it out. I swear to God. Come on, all them boys that got it don't want to give it out. They so scared, but look. Like my dad said this. He said this. He said, yeah. He said, listen, if you hold your hands tight, can't nothing get out. But can't nothing get in. Come on. You can't accomplish nothing. You can't win nothing else. You got to take the chance. You understand? You got to let something go to get something. All right, I don't know where they at and what they doing. He said, do they listen? Because they damn sure don't learn. God, dog. All right. So what else we got? Just a guy says, 402, stand up, one love. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, one love, man. Corey Palmer says, people ducking Shakur, smoke Stevenson. That's it. Calling the triple S. You feel me? Because that guy ain't, boy, nobody want to get in there with him. L7 says, they doing Shakur like they did, but Burnout J says, hit the like button. Do it. That's what the Godfather said. Do it. All right. Android, what do you say? I know you're a student of the game and a historian. I don't think I've heard you say anything about Inayu before. Thoughts on Inayu's skill set? Like I say, Inayu was a tremendous talent, you know, and stepping up to fight Stephen Fulton. He didn't want no punk when he fought Stephen Fulton because Stephen Fulton wasn't no punk. That's why Inayu was G, because he didn't step up and just fight anybody for a vacant title, or, you know, he took the toughest challenge on at 122 after it was outside of Figueroa and this guy. And I always had a big esteem for Reese Salim, but, you know, he come up short. They stalled him out. They got him stale. Here to beat Fulton. They stalled him out. They made him stale and he lost. Shout out to my boy Reese Salim. So I think Inayu was a hell of a guy. I don't know how far he's gonna go, but I can't wait to see him. What else he do? Frank getting that tank sweepstakes. Sean Bird says they say they offered him a meal. I don't know who they offer a meal. Sean Burton, talk to me, baby. Call in, talk to me. Corey Palmer, your team is some killers, ain't we? Murderers Row, even Murderers Row going up all the way down the road. Like I say, come on now, hold on now. You know we got the head king of the mountain. You know you got Bud Crawford up there, huh? You got the Prince. You got Shakur Stevenson up there, huh? You got the Duke in waiting. You got Keyshawn Davis up there. You understand, huh? Then you got the lieutenants and generals and sergeants and all the rest of them. You know, you got Night Davis. You got Lolo Harris. You understand? Soon to be Alan Pardino. Come on now. Listen. Hey. Huh? We just put a clinic on with Eubank. Huh? With the winning team. A-team, the best. We got the recipe. He said, well, wait till it gets hard. We'll wait till it gets, That's the recipe, Future said, I'm doing this for infinity, I got the remedy. Yeah, we got the remedy at B&B, baby, We take you from good to great. We take you from okay to better, from better to best. All right. King Charles says, I want to see Shakur beat Martin like Crawford beat Spence. He the next beast. like I say, I like Frank Martin. You know, I ain't had nothing real personal about those guys. It's never nothing personal over there. I like Frank Martin. Again, a guy who come from starting boxing late to make it all the way to the world championship. That's what I'm saying. What? I wasn't supposed to make it, but I did. Who gonna turn down a shot at the title? And they gonna give me time to train? Who? I don't care who he is. They give me time to train. I'm gonna beat his ass. I didn't make it here for no reason. Huh? Now, this ain't Apollo Creed and Rocky. This ain't Apollo Creed and Rocky. Shoot, this ain't Apollo Creed and Rocky. I ain't gonna say. Don't let me say that. Don't let me say that. What I mean to say this is Frank Martin got a lot more skills than Rocky had going there against Apollo Creed. But then again, Shakur Stevenson is so, man. But this is how I'm thinking. He's still a man. That's all he is. He put his shoes on just like me. He drink his coffee out of just like me. Huh? This is what I got in the game for, huh? It's been plenty of them. Buster Douglas wasn't supposed to do it. James Braddock wasn't supposed to do it. Come on, listen. If it can be done, it will be. All right. That's where I'm going into it. So anyway, I don't know what happened again. I want to see it. And most of all, I really want to see my guy. I want to see the kid get in there, you know. So Tank, if you're listening, huh? Time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. Wasting your time on Isaac Cruz. You got plenty of money. Be grateful once. Be grateful once. I'm over there sitting over there. I'm talking to Boxing Voice. Did you see that? Did you hear me on Boxing Voice? They told me this. This how they was on me on Boxing Voice. Now you can make this decision on your own. This how they was, and this is why boxing is a sad state, because people let technicalities and let things like that get in the way and take it for when it ain't true. When it ain't true. So we did a little history on the WBA championship, and he said I'm discrediting Tank. I'm just telling the truth about Tank. Tank wasn't no WBA champion, and neither was Santa Cruz. The championship went from here to this to that. Like I say, Gisrael Corrales and Machado and Alvarado and Rene, them guys, you understand? Now Hector Garcia got the true WBA championship. He's the super champion. Never went nowhere. Tank wasn't never the champ. Santa Cruz wasn't never the champ. The only world championship that Tank Davis ever won is when he knocked out Pedraza. He was 21 years old in the 8th round for the IBF 130-pound championship. After that, he ain't won no title. Everything been a bullshit title, a throwaway title. Now, is he a superstar? Yes, he is. Is he a recognizable face? Yes, he is. Is he a multimillionaire? Is he a pay-per-view star? Yes, he is. Is he a knockout puncher? Yes, he is. But what he ain't is he ain't no 3, 4, no 5 fucking world champion. That's what he ain't, all right? And that's a fact. Okay. So anyway, like I say, Tank, do better. Come on, champ. Listen, what we doing over here? How long are we going? Come on. Isaac Cruz, what we going to do with that? What we going to do with that? What we going to do with that? Come on, we got to do better. Somebody, Boxing Voice, somebody. We got to shame these guys. Somebody got to do something. Like I said, the kid making everybody look bad. Shakur making everybody look bad. All right. Boxing News, listen, man, all we got to do is just keep the kid in our prayers. You understand? Bo over there, he in good spirits from what I heard. He understand the process that's going to take a little time. And, this ain't nothing new. We from the struggle. We come from the bottom. You understand? This ain't nothing new. But, come on, throw us anywhere. You understand? We going to survive. So, definitely got a lot of well wishes. Not wanting for nothing, not need for nothing. And, Bo is in great spirits. So, hold on. Hopefully, he return home soon. Appreciate everybody and all the well wishes. You understand? Just keep them in your prayers. Forever says peace. Yeah, man. Peace and blessings to you too, fella. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, do something for me. Do the thing. You understand? Like, subscribe, share. I got Punch Drunk Love in now. I put Punch Drunk Love. I think that's a movie or something. I got Punch Drunk. And so they do the same to him because he's nice like Bud and nobody want to fight him. The best Bernie Day seen it happen to Earl. Monarch King, appreciate you. Probably. But again, you understand, but everybody ain't, You know, you got guys like Fernando Vargas that say, bring him on. You understand? Felix Trinidad, forget him. You know, David Reed said, Felix Trinidad, I don't care about no Felix Trinidad. I don't care. He's knocking everybody out. He knocked me out. You understand? So like I said, you got young guys without the experience, say without the talent, and going for the gusto. You understand? So it's no excuse. It's really no excuse. It's really no excuse. Really no excuse. Except for if it's something political where they freezing him out, or it's medical. I don't know. But it's sad. And the thing that I'm saying is Tank. Ain't nothing wrong with Tank. He the cash cow. When I say that by the cash cow, I mean he the cash cow. Fuck everybody. And you got all the skills to pay the bills. What is we doing? Not this year for sure. Not this year for sure. Not this year for sure. They spend out too much money. I don't know. If Bud and them gonna fight, had to pay Bud and Spence the first time. Canelo and Charlo this time. And then Bud and Spence again. Ooh, I don't know what they're doing with the money. Where they getting it from? I don't know. But it's a lot to pay out. You understand? It's a lot to pay out. This is a great question. Johnny is the name says, does Frank lose his ranking position? That's a good question. Boxing Voices, y'all watching, y'all listening? That's a great question. Does he lose his ranking? Should he lose his ranking? Why is Frank Martin not fighting? Okay, we need to know. What'd he say? Kashi's3 says, Tank said he was joking around, right? Don't know. I think the fight's still going. Can't say. Corey Palmer says, Frank don't want that smoke. I think I read that he said he dropped out the fight, though, for real. So I think it's for real. I don't think it's for fake. I think he ain't taking the fight. And like I say, you know, Shakur, what he said, De Los Santos, bring your bitch ass out. Bring your bitch ass on. Everybody talking that shit. Well, let's go down. Shakur, gee. Ooh. They say them light-skinned boys, they punks. What he do? He the definition. He the definition. I talk that shit. I talk that shit. And I say, that's the definition of putting them in the line. Line them up. Huh? All of them that can, get in line, please. The divas, Tanks, and whoever else, and you too good to be over here and that. Everybody else, sign up. You don't want it? He takes them from top to bottom. Everybody turn him down. The man got to fight the 30th ranked contender to get a shot at the title. Don't make no sense. Sad and pathetic. Shout out to my boy Shakur Stevenson. Ooh, like I say, he got next. He got next, huh? He got next. Is it a rerun of Bud's career? They froze him out of Shakur. Hate to say that. I don't even want to put that out there. Cabbage Patch Kid, Tink, Tank, Davis, sit your dumb. Hey, I don't know. Hey, listen what he say. Come on now, but salute, Barney. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You know who it is, Mark Nash. It's Mark Nash. It's Mark Nash. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. So ain't nothing else going on. Like I say, shout out to my guys out there. They getting it in. Carlito, man, y'all gotta let y'all hands go. You understand? We got to do it. You got to let your talent shine. Let your talent shine. Let your talent shine. So I don't know what else we got. Okay, I talked about Bam Rodriguez last week. I don't know when the fight gonna happen. Like I said, if y'all ain't doing that, if you tuning in to boxing, real boxing fan, that's a boxing fans fight. That's a treat to watch for the should be for the Ring Magazine Championship. So if you're watching, that gotta be for the Ring Magazine title. The two top flyweights in the division. Martinez got beat. He's not he's one of the top flyweights, but definitely light years behind Sonny Edwards, who called him out so long, and Bam Rodriguez. So I think that should be for the flyweight championship of the world. And you know, that's a great fight. If you want to see Sonny Edwards and Bam, that's for the flyweight championship of the world. Going back to Benny Lynch, Pancho Villa, do some research. Go watch Benny Lynch, Go watch Pancho Villa. Go do your research on him. Go read on him, The Mighty Atom, Jimmy Wild, you understand? Go watch him. You understand? Top flyweights back in the turn of the century. So flyweight division, one of the top 8 divisions when they started out. You know, was the smallest division. It started out at flyweight, 112, 118, 126, 135, 147, 160, 175 heavyweight, top 8 weight classes. And so it's a prestigious weight class. And I think, it's going to be a hell of a fight. I think either one of those guys is capable and worthy of holding the flyweight championship. Can't wait to see it. I got to do my research. Tune in. Jay, what'd he say? Hit the like button. What'd he say? Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Coach Rick, where you at? Boss man, where you at? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, Coach Rick. There you go. You understand? Come on now. I got a great team. You understand, huh? Lead with integrity. Huh? Integrity. Huh? Talk about it. Huh? Be about it, not talk about it. You understand? Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Jay, Shakur need to push Tank the way he bullies everyone else. I can see that. I can see that because he had been kind of bullying Devin. He kind of been pushing Devin. But this is the thing. Devin had the championships. Devin had the glory. Devin got the titles. Devin got the prestige. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you know what I mean? He wants the prestige. Now he going to at least he have portion of the title. I don't know. They turn it to me like they say, the candy man, Shakur Stevenson. Ooh, they say this, they say that. But they don't want him. They say this, they say that, but they don't want him. Rich, appreciate you, Coach. What do you say? What's up, Bernie, man? I'm holding on. All right. Devoe Patterson says, Derrick James scared. PBC lost belts for Fulton and Spence are already lost, and they're afraid to lose because Martin gave them. And like I said, I was thinking this too. Listen, I talk a lot of shit. We talk a lot of shit, but this is still a camaraderie type of thing. First, you got to have love, and you got to have some type of self-esteem. You got to have some type of knowing for yourself, so it's all love, man. You can't lose by fighting the best. You can't lose by fighting the best, and holding yourself up is only, you ain't lying to you. When you sit in the bedroom at night, when you looking up at the ceiling, you got to know that. You got to know that. Now, listen, ain't nothing wrong with strategy. There's nothing wrong with strategy. Nothing wrong with strategy. And you got to know your limitations. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're a warrior getting in that ring. You got to know your limitations. Everybody going to be an all-time great, and everybody ain't, for that. So it is a strategy. Like I say, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking you for that. But at the same time, it comes a point where you got to face the music. All right? Tank is at the time where he got to face the music. Okay, Shakur is chasing it down, and now this guy got to face it. Haney got to face it at some point. Haney got to face it. And I think it's I don't want to put too much on Haney, but it's not looking good for Haney because Haney, and like I say, I don't know what he's doing with Boxing Voice, why they love him so much or why they put so much on him, but Haney does not move like a tough guy. He does not move like a world champion, like a true champion, like a people's champion. He moves like a guy that they put in a position. He moves like a puppet. And I hate to say that, but he moves like a puppet. I don't like the way Devin Haney moves. Now he got nice clothes. He got some fancy jewelry, and he got some beautiful cars. And he throws a great body shot, and he got a good jab, and he can use the ring. And his father's a very smart guy, and all those type of things that I can say to his credit. But the way he moves, not a good look. Not a good look. Not a good look. All right, what do you say? Frank understands levels to a paycheck with the L attached to it. Definitely. But again, it's nowhere to hide. You're the least one. Tank, Shakur, Devin, you through. Either way it go, you trap. You're trapped. You might as well do it. I don't know. Like I said, who am I? I'm just a fellow on YouTube now. All right. What do you say? Caleb McCray said that boy ain't shit and let him earn his due. He said that boy, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Sean Bird says, Bud, my man, 100 grand, been riding with him, but y'all trying to slander Boots. Really that guy, and y'all will see. Well, Mr. Burton, I don't think nobody trying to slander Boots, but again, there's levels to this. Just name me one ex-world welterweight champion that Boots fought. Call in. Talk to me. Call in, Mr. Burton. Call in 402-686-6529. Again, like I say, Boots is ain't nobody discrediting Boots, but Boots ain't fought. It's just almost like Andrade. It's almost like a David Benavidez. They fought some good guys, but they haven't fought the tough guys within amongst themselves yet. They haven't fought the tough guys amongst themselves yet to actually deem themselves the number one contender. You understand? There's still doubt on who the number one contender is. I did give it to David Benavidez because I was, I'm missing Andrade. Now, the thing about Andrade, like I said, is Andrade is too good for his own good and he looks too dangerous in a way that doesn't make money and doesn't bring praise and honor to the sport. He seems like he's going to stink the joint out. That's what I'm saying. So if he looked more vicious and ferocious, he would get the fight. But he looks like a cautious safety first type of guy, and that's what's holding him out. But he's a multi-talented guy, and again, he deserves a shot at the championship. You know, he's a 2-division world champion. I don't care how you slice, he's a 2-division world champion. He's beat former world champions. He's beat champions to win his title. I think he fought for one of those for the vacant title. Anyway, you know how he is. You know how Andrade get down, okay? And he's been avoided ever since he was at 54. So he's been at 54, 60, and 68. He can't get no smoke in 3 weights. Boo-Boo Andrade can't get no smoke in 3 weights. Somebody got to fight him. Somebody got to give him some. Come on now. Like I say, who the Yeardrum fight? Who did this guy fight? Who did they deserve to get a shot at the title? Come on, man. Come on now. They hide behind just like the color line like these do with the black fighters. I ain't going to fight him because he's black. That's bullshit. Come on. Come on. You can't hide behind the color line. You got to do it. You got to do it. I hope this Sean Burton. Go ahead. This Burton. Yeah, this Burton. This Sean Burton.
No, you don't know Sean Burton.
Okay, what's up, family? Who I got on the line? Who I got, baby? Talk to me. Damn. All right. Anyway, what he says, Loma Doug Devin. Nah, I just said that. See, we got to do that, and I ain't gonna jump around too much. We got to stop. We got to be realistic. Devin didn't show nothing to. Did I say that already? Let's make that plain again. Devin didn't have nothing to offer Lomachenko at the time, and as you've seen in the fight, he wasn't ready for Lomachenko even then. So let's stop saying that dumbass shit. All right. Then he talk about Boots. We never slander Boots. Bud gave Boots all the praise. But when he put him on blast, see what I'm saying? A guy like you who hate the truth, that's why the world don't revolve like it should and things ain't as it seems because people like you, Lord bless you. He called Boots out, put him on blast, and it still went. That was on television, on camera, and you still talking that. That was blatant. Then, okay, if you do your research, you a boxing person, again, you know he's the IBF, right? That's why they keep talking about the IBF now, but Undisputed, now it's IBF. Because all he kept saying, he's want Errol Spence. All he kept saying is Errol Spence, he was ranking the WBO too. I just said this like a broken record. When I wanna. He was ranked by the WBO number 1. He never fought for WBO. When you ain't got a belt, you ranked in all the categories. When you ain't got a belt and you got a lot of hype and a lot of praise on you and this and that, you rank by all of them. WBC, WBA, IBF, choose your pick. Choose your pick. So, you know, somewhere along them lines, whether they want to believe it or not or admit it or not, they made it alliance with the IBF. He started out with 0. Nobody. He reached a level. Somebody picked him up. IBF. He rose higher. He wasn't number 1 in all the contender, in all the belts. He number 1 in every category. Just the IBF. Every time he say after every fight, IBF. I want Spence. I want Spence. Then you catch him in the gym. You catch him on the street. You catch him somewhere. And you ask him, what about Crawford or will you fight Crawford? He said, of course I'm going to fight Crawford. This like a broken record too. I done said this 1,000 times. Again, let me say this. You catch him on the street corner. You catch him at a fight. Wherever you catch him at somewhere outside of after his fight, post-fight interview, then it's I will fight Crawford. I wanted to fight Crawford. That's what it is. That's what it's been. After he wins a fight, when they ask him who is his next challenger or who he want to fight, he says it's Spence. It's Spence. I want Spence. I want Errol Spence. So ain't nobody slandering Boots. Ain't nobody ducking Boots. You understand? Now we hold something that he IBF. Okay. You know where we at though? You know where we at though? But again, you got obligation to the title, but we got options. We got options. Still need to show improve. Just as Andrade, just as Benavidez, you're doing a great job. Fantastic, fabulous job. You're doing a great job. But still need to see more. Sorry, son. We still need to see just a little more. You understand? So, again, fight Keith Thurman, bum. I'm talking to the guy who's going for Boots, not Boots himself. Put him in there with Thurman. You can't discredit this man. Keith Thurman is a big welterweight, a unified champion. Somebody has to see Keith Thurman. Why am I the biggest supporter of Keith Thurman? I don't know. Why? Because he's the best. He's one of the best. That's why. Because he's one of the best. Y'all keep trying to forget Keith Thurman, trying to put Keith Thurman down. Keith Thurman is the best. Outside of Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman is the best. Stop it. Come on now. Keith Thurman ain't been beat up and destroyed. Come on. All right. So here we go. So ain't nobody worried about Boots. Come on. Fight somebody. Earn your spot for real. Y'all trying to get famous on Instagram and from posts and likes and this and that. I'm going to tell you the truth. The niggas, they just like him. They just like him. They don't even care about hype. They just like him. He from Philly. Everybody keep talking Boots. Get the fuck out. What Boots do? Man, come on. Lord bless him. He good fighter. I ain't saying that, but who he fought? He didn't even put on a complete. Okay, let me see. Vila didn't throw no punch for the first 5 rounds. I just want to see it. If he put on a performance like that against Keith Thurman, all right. I'm with that. That's all I'm saying. Boots, he still got a lot to prove. I think he can fight. All right. Okay, so what else I got? Peace and everyone. What Jason Williams, what he say? He says, peace to everyone. You can watch, like the button, do also hit the subscribe, do all that good stuff. Appreciate you. Chris Walker says, boxing ego has not been the same since Crawford versus Spence fight. You know who else, hey, bud, is fucking Alan Fox. This damn writer. Appreciate you, baby. It's the Alan Fox on Boxing News 24. He just hates Bud. Hold on. Since I ain't got nothing to do. I'm so through. I ain't got nothing to do. Hold up. This is kind of gay ass shit. Excuse my language. I don't mean it in a bad way. This is the propaganda. This is media propaganda right here. Now I don't know who owns this guy. I don't know who owns this guy. Hold on, family. Call back. Hold up. Give me a second. I don't know who owns this, and we ain't got nothing to do. We just talking. I just want to expose this. Please stop calling me. I'm trying to talk. One more point. I'm going to give you a call in a second. Call when I'm done. This Alan Fox. Hold on. Oh, he hates Bud. Let me see. Hold on. Did I miss it? Oh, it's been a whole day. Hold on. Let me see what he said though. Let me start with Alan Fox. I'm just gonna read the whole article. I don't know. I can't read the whole article. Give me 2 seconds. It says by Alan Fox. Danny Garcia believes the rematch could be different if Errol Spence Jr. recent loss to Terrence Crawford was because he was weight drained last July. If Spence is at full strength at the higher weight of 154, we could see a different. Spence is activated his man. All right. Okay, reasons for Spence's loss. 2 car accidents. Now the second one was nothing. Weight drain. How? Inactivity. Okay. Wars with Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Ugas. That wasn't no war. All right. Okay. Spence's lost to Crawford from the domino effect. He looked spectacular against Ugas, and he. All right, listen. You know what? I swear, I say that again. I don't even want to go through all this. I read this guy Alan Fox. All right. I don't know. Forget it. Like I say, the powers that be is a month. The powers that be is a month. And I don't know. You know what I mean? But I think that, Bud, for what is, could rub you the wrong way because his stoic demeanor. Shakur has a naturally outgoing demeanor, a smile. He has like a boyish image. Bud, he's a tough guy. He looks, kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? He's, not a man of not that many words. And is vicious in the ring, so you can make up anything you want about him, and he could rub you the wrong way and just spew hate for this guy. Just how he was on the Olympic team and all those different things like that. You just hate this guy, his black ass. You know what I'm saying? Just hate his black ass. Just sad and terrible. Shakur, on the other hand, again, you know what I'm saying, is like a guy who been a darling since the beginning, been a darling and has suffered his criticism in the beginning and has come out and has some more entertaining fights, seems to be expanding his arsenal a little bit more, starts to be more offensive output a little bit more. And so, he's kind of gaining a little steam in that effect. And again, with the people behind him, he's not going to get as blackballed or as demeaned in the news as Bud was. But again, it could be a direct as a duck. But like I say, so I don't know. But the guy's salty. All of them, they got excuse for every single thing. Now, like I say, I don't know. He did get busted up quick early. He was a little red. I don't know. But he looked good in that media workout. He looked good in that media workout. He was ripped. He looked in great shape. And he had a whole time to rest and a whole time to get ready for the fight, like Bo said. If it's on, it was the coach's fault then. Whose fault was it? And Charles trying to say he waited too long. That wasn't his weight class. Well, he should have gave up the belts then and went up to 54, got the belts, and told Bud to come there then. He didn't owe it to Bud to do that like Bud said. That's why I thank him. That's why I thank him, because he did not have to do that. He could have went up there. But 47, the glamour division, the money division. 54 is still the evil stepsister. The stepsister of the welterweight division. It's not the middleweight division, and it's not the welterweight division. But they got some bad boys at 54. And like they say, money talk, bullshit walk, and them boys been banging at 54. Like I say, now you ain't had no all-time legends or no greats in between that time since Trinidad, Go ahead, family. I appreciate you, Michigan. Let's go ahead, Michigan. That's me.
Okay, I just got a couple questions, man. I'm gonna remain anonymous though. But yeah, I just feel like when you come to Bud, bro, he moves so funny, bro. And I think that's why a lot of people got a lot of problems with him. Like, for instance, with the coin toss and all that stuff, like, bro, that was unnecessary, bro.
What happened? What you talking about?
I'm saying if the fight was, it pretty much like the fight was just gonna drop off if he didn't agree to the coin flip and all this. And then not only that, with the coin flip,
they decided that. What do you mean?
Right. No, but I'm saying he put that in the contract for what?
Who put that in the contract?
I'm saying that's what he asked. That's what he asked for, correct?
I don't know what he asked for.
All right, skip all that. But then when he was supposed to fight Earl, he went off and did a whole total another thing, fighting David Ebenezer, knowing that Earl just came off of a fight when he was ready to fight, but then he made him wait another whole year to negotiate.
Okay, now wait. No, because see, that's where you're going at, and you obviously haven't been watching and you don't want to know the truth. The truth is this: they didn't come through with what they were supposed to come through. Okay, so when they didn't come through what they were supposed to come through, Bud didn't wait on them because time waits for no man. He went and got the money, and he told them we'll get back, and they did that, and that's exactly what happened. You understand?
I agree.
All right, so listen. Like I said, again, we already went through the whole thing. It ain't the whole thing. The shit don't matter. He got his ass whooped, and he got his ass whooped thoroughly. So it don't matter. And if he'd accepted it sooner, his ass would have been whooped sooner.
And then my second thing would be this. My second thing is this. With the stuff that Wallow put out with, you know what I'm saying, Bud pretty much talking greasy about Jerron, but when Jerron pretty much got on that type of time, it's like, all right, now y'all don't want to fight. Now he's talking about he got to earn this, he got to earn that. But what more do he got to prove, bro? Who and y'all keep talking about Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman is washed up. They put him on the shelf, bro. I don't understand why people keep bringing this man's name up.
Okay, so listen. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. Now, ain't nobody said nothing about Boots. First, like I say, Boots has not fought a former world welterweight champion yet. If he has, you tell me.
But who's been willing to get in the ring?
Okay, listen. Like I say, now you're talking about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman only got one loss. Who was that one loss to?
To Pacquiao.
All right. So then that was a close loss. Keith Thurman was a unified champion. Keith Thurman beat all the guys that was somebody in the division, the past guys and the current young guys.
But dumped Earl, though. He dumped Earl when he was the number one contender for his belt.
Earl wasn't never the number one contender. Earl went through Go ahead. Earl went through the IBF route. That was his route, the IBF. Keith Thurman was the WBA champion and the WBC champion. When Keith Thurman fought, when Keith Thurman was like he said, he was calling Keith Thurman out at 15-0. He didn't fight the title till he was 28-0. You know how long that took from 15-0 to 28-0?
But even Floyd said that Keith Thurman was ducking him, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let's look at the timeline. When Keith Thurman was the champion, Errol Spence wasn't the man to be fought. He wasn't that. He hadn't arrived yet.
Correct.
All right. So then there you go. So then if the man is not ready yet, I understand that he wants to fight him, but he's the public knows he's not ready. The money's not ready. The accomplishments is not ready. So therefore you're coming, but you're not ready yet. And by the time he made it, Keith Thurman was off his square. And then he refused to fight Keith Thurman.
But under those guys, I understand why he fully didn't want to fight Keith Thurman, bro. You didn't want to even give me no shot when I was up and coming. So why am I going to give you a shot now that you're big?
Listen, it wasn't that he was not up and coming. He was not ready yet. He was not up. If he was in to be the number one contender, that's different. He was not even nowhere near close to the contendership. That's what I'm trying to say. He was not a contender.
So when he went over to what's his name? What country is that? When he beat man, what is his name?
Brooke. He beat Brooke. 2017.
No. Yeah. Kell Brooks.
He beat Brooke. 17. He just won the title.
Right.
Manny Pacquiao lost the title. Keith Thurman lost the title. He lost the title in 2020. Now before that, I think he had been on an injury in between that time. So now you got 3-year gap. He won it at the end of 2017. So almost 2018. Okay. So now you got about a 2-year span. And in a 2-year span, I believe he fought the Danny Garcia. He fought the Sean Porter. He unified the titles. He got the big fight with Manny Pacquiao, and he lost.
But one thing I can say, I respect Octavia and both of them, bro, because they both made it happen when it came to, you know what I'm saying, getting in the ring, making those big fights. And like I said, they ain't dog each other out. They ain't do what none of these other people did, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to big fights like that. I mean, obviously, it's a selling tool, but, you know what I'm saying, I just think at 154 is going to be a different ball game. I mean, a lot of people can see that when it came to Errol Spence. This not no takeaway from Bud because he did what he was supposed to do. But I think a lot of people seen that something wasn't right with Errol Spence, bro. It just seemed like something wasn't right with him. I don't know what it was, but I commend him. He being a man, he said he don't make excuses, and we just got to see what he do at 154.
Yeah, but you didn't think that until his ass got dropped. That's when you knew. You didn't say
that shocked me.
You didn't say that when he put his fist up like a gun and he did that shot type thing. He looked in there and he was wiping his feet and he was man down and all that. You didn't think that. You didn't think nothing was wrong with him then.
Another thing I didn't think either is when I ain't no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. When it comes to people talking about Bud being juiced up and all this, I'm not gonna go all into that. I mean, he working with who we working with. But like when I go back and look at Bud fights, I've never seen him make anyone's face look like how he made Earl's face look. So that's already a question in regards to as of what's going on with that. I've never seen no other fighter that he's fought look like Earl's face, how Earl's face was looking after the fight. Well,
listen, you got to understand, like he said, the fight wasn't that hard, but the training camp was hard. So when you employ the top people to get you in shape, you know, you've seen how Bud is automatically a strong man. You've seen the weightlifting that he's doing, all the 500 pounds he's bench pressing or whatever he was doing, deadlifting, all these type of things. You would understand his strength. Now you got to understand, you know, that jab, it was a lightning rod jab. You understand? Yeah. If you seen the slow motion, the torque and the how he was getting those punches and making them really count in short increments, you understand? So those are things that you work on. You understand? This doesn't have to be, you have to cheat to get those. And I'm gonna tell you from firsthand account that Vata was that I actually seen Vata. You understand? They came and knocked on the door and I let him in. You understand? So I know that he was tested. I've been there with him. I watched the process. I've seen it. You understand? So it just all came together that night. You know, he just
it's like, I mean, like I said, fighters can have bad nights, but I mean, it's just damn, man. I didn't expect that.
But let me tell you this. That been Bud's his whole time. You didn't watch it like that because I don't want to say that you not really a fan, but it's not something that you can. A lot of, like I said, I get, you know, I don't know. I mean, this guy just fantastic. I mean, every time it's always out the water. You know, it's just and again, Spence did every punch that he threw against every other fighter, the double hook, the looping shot. He tried all that shit. Bud had an answer for it because he studied that man. He studied that man. This man can't beat Bud because Bud studied that man. He studied that man. That man is a robot. He does the same thing over and over and over. He's a robot. Now, he's a good fighter, but Bud studied that man. And every time he's seen everything coming. You see his eyes? Bud had his eyes open. I mean, he's seen everything come. Like I say, Errol Spence. And again, I don't want to take nothing away from him, and I don't want to take nothing away from Bud. Errol Spence was a big fluff. He was a hype up, man. Errol Spence wasn't all that like that. Errol Spence was, yes, I'm telling you.
You can't necessarily say that.
Yes.
At the end of the day, bro, he got in the ring with these. He got in the ring with who he got in the ring with, and he dominated them, bro.
Listen, like I say, I understand what you're saying. Listen, I understand what you're saying. He got in a guy with them in a fight with them guys, but Errol Spence never looked like nothing. When you watch, and all, I'm talking to him. Listen, I know, but I'm talking, like I say, I'm talking in boxing terms. Now we talking in boxing. That's why, listen to me. Cause see, you getting your feelings about it, but I'm telling the truth, like everybody. Okay, look then. Okay, well, listen then. We talk about boxing. That's why all the fighters that knew boxing was going with boxing with Bud because the tools, his IQ. Errol Spence don't have no fucking IQ. He did the same thing over and over. Derrick James told him, you standing around, you waiting to get hit, step around them. He didn't know how to step around, son. He don't know how to step around. That's why. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you watch him, he do the same thing over and over and over. Every time when you watch Bud, he makes adjustments. You ain't never heard him say Spence made an adjustment.
He had to make an adjustment against Danny Garcia.
When? What adjustment did he make against Danny Garcia?
I gotta go back and look at the fight.
Please tell me what adjustment he made against Danny Garcia. What adjustment did he make against Danny Garcia?
I have to go back and look at the fight, but
yeah, bro. Listen, you ain't listen. I'm not here to be right. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Like I said, I don't want to take nothing away from. I'm talking from a boxing standpoint. If you go watch Bud fights, you can actually learn something from them fights. You can't learn nothing from watching Errol Spence fights. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Bud is a film study. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when you looking at who gonna bring this fight, all they said was he too strong. His jab. But like Bud said, what about my jab? I got a great jab too. Ain't nobody saying anything about my jab. Talking about how strong he is. What you mean? I'm strong. Ain't nobody giving me my strength. I ain't never been bullied around. I ain't never been pushed around. Why is he so strong and I'm not so strong? See what I'm saying? These are the things that he said. They couldn't give him an edge in speed. They couldn't give him an edge in agility. They couldn't give him an edge in athleticism. They couldn't give Errol Spence no edge in nothing because he don't have that edge. He don't have it. And that's what I'm saying. So when you see them lined up against each other, this man got too many weapons. And like I said, this man had an IQ on him. He had go watch the fight again. He had he watched everything Errol Spence did, but even though the punch got through, he's seen it. Go watch that fight. He didn't ever catch Bud with no surprise shot. Go back and watch that fight. Every shot he's seen every fucking shot. Tell me I'm lying. From body to head, every shot, he's seen it. Go back and watch the fight. So what
he won the fight. He won the fight. Like I said,
man.
We're gonna have to see it 154.
Man.
That's all I got to say.
All right, appreciate you, baby.
I was shocked. Like I said, I'm just remain a fan at this time. When I lost money on that fight, so I'm just remain a fan at this time.
Like you said, if you want to lose your money, then make a bet on Sunday. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what you saw in Errol Spence over Bud Crawford. No, have you a Bud fan? I don't know what you seen, and I'm saying, you probably can't tell me. How long you been watching boxing?
It became a big fight for a reason. It had to be
I understand that. Listen. Nah, I know. I'm saying I understand that. I understand he had to do something. I'm asking you.
This is where I be getting confused at. It's like people like us as fans, bro, we don't know what it's like to be inside that ring under those lights, under those type of environments to take those type of punishment, bro. So from the outside looking in, we don't know you know because you're on Bud's side. Yes, you've been in the gym with this man. You've been there day 1, day 2, day 3. Like you know that, but these fans on the outside, well, they don't understand. So y'all pass and judgment, bro. And y'all don't understand what these fighters have to go through, bro. Like that shit is mentally draining.
What's mentally draining on who?
I'm saying just on the fighter as a whole, bro.
How I would know, and I've been a fighter. How would I not know, and I've been a fighter? What you talking about? I've been a fighter, bro.
At that level,
I wouldn't give a fuck what level it is. I've been on a high enough level. I've been on a high enough level, so I don't understand what your point is.
So you know so when you diminishing the fighter,
I'm not diminishing the fighter. I'm saying it's levels. That's what I'm just trying to say. It's levels. Yeah, it's levels. That's what I'm saying. And I'm trying out, and I'm saying so you still can't. How long you been watching boxing, bro?
I've been actually doing boxing there since I was 6 years old. I gave it up after a while.
Okay, how old are you now?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, so you still kind of a young man, and you've been boxing since you were 6 years old. You fought in the nationals?
No, I never even went that far.
Oh, okay. So you, so you didn't really box though.
Where I'm at, we really don't go into boxing that far like that for real. Like we ain't got people that like y'all that come around and taking us to these different tournaments and stuff like that. We ain't got that. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you, family. Much love.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Like I say, come on, man. I ain't got no trouble, but look, I'm gonna tell the truth like it is. Like I said, what's up, cuz? I see you, baby. I appreciate you, everybody in the chat. I got 322. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. What's good, really? He said, staying consistent. That's all I can do. You understand? And you know what I'm gonna consistently do? Tell the truth. I'm gonna let the facts be heard. I'm gonna let them tell them. I'm gonna say it. You understand? And again, that guy was cold-blooded, but he wasn't on Bud Crawford's level. Lord bless him. He wasn't on Bud Crawford's level. And if you can see a guy, you can look at him, you can tell. Again, if you watch the fights, Bud Crawford is a film study. You understand? Huh? Every time that they thought it was going to be close, we pitched a shutout from the amateur zone to now. Shout out to Ohio.
Yo, what's up, Byron?
Go ahead, Ohio. Appreciate you, baby.
It's Raphael 32 from Toledo.
Raphael 32, Toledo, stand up.
I don't know what my man was talking about. He was just way off with his shit. He was trying to give all these excuses to Spence, and then at the same time talking about he down with Bud. I just want to say big shouts out to Chris Eubank. The first fight when he fought Smith, he was winning the fight but got knocked down.
Yeah. Now
he goes into the fight under both McIntyre's tutelage and just looks so damn good. And I really think he can go far. And I was gonna say what you had on the background, Kennedy McKinney versus Barrera. Now a lot of people probably recognize Barrera, but they didn't recognize McKinney, one of the smallest 126, 130 fighters of all time, who also, if you follow boxing, would know he gave his support to Bud when Bud went to the Hall of Fame. All of those fighters did.
Yeah.
So Bud is the number one top dog because, like you say, he get that recognition from the old school. I'm just gonna say two more things. Can you tell us is Bomac still in England, and how is he doing right now? And my prayers, and I'm sure everybody else's prayers, is towards Bomac.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Like I say, Bo is in good spirits. He's doing all right. And, we just got to work this. We just got to wait for this thing to play out, man. We just got to wait for this thing to play out. And like I said, he not alone in there. We just got to, put it in God's hands, stay prayed up. And like I say, appreciate you for the well wishes, man.
And one last thing, just explain to people, give us your point and give us your point of knowledge. Talk about how, because he hasn't came out and said anything yet. Okay, now I'm gonna say this, and I like Frank Martin, but Frank Martin is a duck. And to piggyback off of Shakur's statement, he is the most duck man in boxing. What do you feel about that? What's going on with that? I mean, you can only tell us so much, but I feel he is a duck. Frank is a duck. What how do you feel about that?
Like I say, I like Frank Martin. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have nothing real personal against Frank Martin, and he was just a casualty with. I always give him a lot of credit. I don't know. I couldn't say. I didn't see Frank Martin turning down the fight. I know again, Shakur is an enigma, but again, you in it for the championship. You then fought everybody you could fight. And who else is to fight if you're gonna get a shot for the title? So I thought Frank would fight for the title. Wouldn't see him turning the fight down. I don't know. I want to hear from Frank. I don't think nobody's asking what Frank's side is. Nobody's asking Frank. I haven't heard that yet. So I just want to see what Frank got to say.
Right, because rumors is he was supposed to bank $1 million, and his most purse has been the most he's made so far is $100,000, but I ain't trying to go inside my man's pockets. I like Frank, but I just feel these dudes from what's the little dude who fought Tank, the Mexican Pitbull, Cruz. That was a duck. He ducked him. I can go on and on, but one last thing. Who do you have for Zhang versus Joyce? I got Zhang beating Joyce the second time. The big Chinaman. From China.
I like that Chinese guy. I think, again, coming off that big win, I think he's going to be doing the same thing. I think he's going to be sharper, and Joyce is going to be in for it. I think Joyce is going to have to move his head. He's going to have to come with the combinations. He gonna have to come with the thunder, but he definitely gonna have to keep that hand up because that guy got that left hand like a slingshot. So he gonna have to stay sharp. He's gonna have to watch that left hand for sure. And again, I think he was too square in that fight. He gonna have to give more angle on his body and use his jab a little bit more and move his head.
I agree totally. And I'm gonna end it on that. I just want to ask one more thing. What about Bud? Me as a fan, I'm sure a lot of us, we don't want to see him sit. So will he, if nothing pans out, will he continue to sit, or will he just go ahead and fight a top welterweight contender or a junior welterweight?
No, we fight Errol Spence. We fight Errol Spence.
Okay.
Errol Spence want the rematch. We gonna do it again, of course.
By December.
I can't say. I don't know all that, but I just know it's been activated. All right, I appreciate you, family.
Thank you, man.
Much love. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. I love it. I love my fans. I appreciate y'all. But like I say, since I had Ohio in the house, I want to give a super shout out. I want to send my condolences to Mike Stafford and all the family over there. We lost Mike Stafford, best known for Adrian Broner's trainer. Adrian Broner, of course, is a 4-division world champion, junior lightweight, junior welterweight. Champion, had the great fighters like Rashid Warren, Ricardo Williams, Olympic silver medalist, top prospect, bad dudes. I mean, these guys just killers anyway. Ron Seiler, all those, man, shout out to Mike Stafford. Like I say, so, being a boxing trainer ain't easy, especially not making all that money, not making the money, or, he was on a national level, so being a father, a friend, a mentor, a brother, everything, the coach, all that, taking them home. Jesus. Shout out to everybody at B&B putting on for the boy. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Bo. Appreciate you, Larry. Man, everybody resting. Man, come on. It ain't easy. Like anybody that's doing something to give back, hope you're doing it from your heart because it definitely ain't easy. The kids, boy, I swear to God. So anyway, shout out to Mike Stafford. You understand? Putting on for the boxing community, did great things, a legend, and they say they're a local legend. Shit, when you go to the Olympics, when you got the first fighter to make the Olympics 3 times, when you got the youngest fighter to make the Olympics, when you got a guy like Ricardo Williams, when you got a talent like Adrian Broner, no, you're more than a local legend, boy. You made it, okay? So shout out to Mike Stafford. Rest up, champ. Rest up. All right, so he says, hey, Bernie, they say Fame that went to Bud's head and he ain't folk. You crazy. Bud was just in there doing strength and conditioning the other day. What? We working. Stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready. We live by the motto. We didn't came this far. We didn't come this far, just come this far. All right. So listen, man, I appreciate everybody. Listen, we got an hour and 27. You see, I got Barrera, Pacquiao going up in the back. I like to watch that classic boxing, and Barrera is one of my favorites. You can learn a lot from him. One to get knocked down, one to get back up. You understand? Show the true grit of a champion. Show you what it is to be a legend and an all-time great and a stylist in the ring. You understand? I told Bill Haney, I like styles. I want you to look good when you fight. You might be successful, but I like the way you throw your jab, your hook, your cross, the way you step with style. You understand? Come on. All right, so anyway, I ain't going to hold you. Shout out to Team Crawford as a whole. Shout out to Donnell with the Actually Ball. Shout out to Triple Threat up there doing their thing. Coach Lucas at B&B Boxing and Alan Paudino, all the guys up there doing their thing up there, trying to succeed and be great. Shout out to everybody up there. Lord, pray for them. Keep them, guide them, strengthen them. Let them come out all right. Let them do their best, put on for their city, their country, their state, however they got to do it, their family. You understand? And without further ado, I said I'm gone. I said I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.